Greetings one and all. Welcome back to the Easy and Delicious Kitchen today. So yeah, I'm going to be making some chicken roulades and going to make a nice sort of inside stuffing for those, which I'm sort of making off the top of my head, but yeah, I think it's going to work. So we'll see how it goes. I invite you to join me on the journey here. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually make my stuffing before I get my chicken out. So as you can see, I've got my little mini food processor here, and I'm just going to put in one small, now this is a small red onion that I've cut up. So if you've got a larger size red onion, just use half of one. I've got 2 cloves of garlic that I've just cut in half, sort of thing. Now, where do I put? Oh yeah, I've got 100 grams of walnuts. They're going in my stuffing. And I've just got also, this might seem like a bit of a strange ingredient, but I've just got a small handful of that pork crackling that you buy in packets. Not that I've made at home, sort of, yeah. And that's going to go in as well. As I say, just a small handful, so it's, what's that? Looks like about 7 or 8 little pieces of it. And I'm just going to whiz that up, and I'll get back to you. Alrighty guys, as you saw, I just processed up that stuffing mix, or the start of our stuffing mix. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's quite, yeah, sort of holds together, but it's quite dry. It's not wet and sloppy. So a couple more things to add to that. I've got about 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano leaves, or oregano, depending where you're from. You say oregano, I say oregano. And I've got about 100 grams of dried cranberries. And they're the, no sweeteners or anything, no preservatives, nothing added to them. They're just the pure cranberries, but dried. So that's going to be the basis of our, our stuffing. So I'll just mix that up, and I'll put that aside and get on with our preparing our chicken. Alrighty guys, so I've just got my chicken out of the fridge there. Yeah, just some chicken breasts, and I've just put one on just a layer of cling wrap, or cling film, glad wrap, whatever you want to call it. Now all I've done to that is I've just cut that chicken tender bit off, and I'll use that for something else, another cook. Yeah, so we just need to put another layer of glad wrap, or cling wrap, whatever we're calling it, over the top, like so. And grab our meat mallet. I'm just going to use the flat side of that, and I've got a tea towel here which I'll just sit under where I'm going to be pounding, just to stop the thudding of the bench top. Alrighty, so I'll start off, yeah, just a bit gentle, just get into it. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've flattened this chicken out a little bit, so I'm just going to season it lightly. The salt, bit of pepper, and I'm going to get a little bit of my stuffing mix. And I'm just going to spread that over the top a bit. And sort of push it in a bit, it'll sort of stick in and adhere to that, especially that side of the breast where you've been bashing it. Now the other thing I've got here is I've just got a little bit of blue Stilton cheese, and I just think that'll be a nice little tangy flavour if we just sprinkle a bit of that over our stuffing mix. And just crumble it up. You don't need a lot of this, obviously it's quite a strong flavour, Stilton, but quite a yummy flavour. If you don't like blue cheese, you don't need this, or you could probably add a different sort of cheese, like a nice sharp tasty cheese, something like that. Oh, but I love Stilton, and that's why I'm putting it in. So now I'm going to attempt to roll up my roulade. And you can sort of use that plastic wrap to help a little bit. Like I say, any stuffing that comes out the side, we won't worry about that. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. Alright, now to make this really sort of a bit special, I'm also going to wrap up my roulades. I'm going to wrap my roulades in some prosciutto. So you could use anything. Bacon would work alright. So what I'm going to do is just carefully sort of roll that as well. And keep it reasonably tight, but it doesn't have to be super tight. That prosciutto will probably shrink a little bit as we go on. So, and I will actually use a couple of toothpicks just to secure it. Alrighty guys, so I've finished rolling up those roulades now and wrapping them in the prosciutto. So yeah, I had enough for another large one here, as you can see, and this one's just a slightly smaller size one. I only had a little tiny strip of, it's not quite fully covered but by the prosciutto, but I'm going to cook it up anyway. Alrighty, I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees, so I'm going to put that in now for about approximately 30 to 40 minutes. I'll see how they go, I'll keep checking them, and I'll get back to you. Alrighty guys, yeah, it's about half an hour later, so I've just pulled my roulades there out of the oven. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to put them under a very hot grill or broiler, and just to finish them off. Now the reason I've pulled them out of this baking tray is I have been cooking some asparagus here in some butter, and what I want to do, rather than waste them, I want to take the juices that have come off those chicken breasts and add that to that butter as such, and that's going to help form a really nice wine garlic cream gravy I'm going to make. So now I'll put these back in, and they're hot. And yeah, use that juice as well where they've been sitting. Don't waste any meat juice, whatever you do. It's full of flavour. So yeah, I'll put those back under the grill and get on with making my gravy. Alrighty, so once my butter's sizzling there, yeah, butter and those chicken pan juices, I'm just going to add a couple of cloves of chopped garlic, just roughly chopped. Who doesn't like a garlic sauce? Alrighty, that garlic's just been sauteing away in that butter. So now I'm just going to add a little slug of white wine. Like so. Just let the alcohol cook off a bit. Alrighty, last but not least, to our sauce. Just a slug of cream, like so. It smells awesome. Right, now as soon as we get some bubbles, we'll turn it down to a little simmer, and we'll just leave that for a couple of minutes. Alrighty guys, as you can see I've just served up one of my roulades here, stuffed roulades. Turned out a treat. Really happy with them. They put a bit of gravy on them, just a bit of asparagus cooked in butter. I'm actually really happy with that sauce too. You could nearly make a video just on it itself. It's just delicious, but the main thing here today is to try this chicken, and already I can tell it's still quite juicy, but it is cooked, and I'll try and get a bit of everything on there. Some of the roulade, bit of the gravy. Oh, I'm losing it. I did that when I was too ambitious. There we go. Try again. So yeah, it's looking good. I won't try and focus it. It takes too long and I want to taste it. Oh man. Oh, yum. The chicken is just superb. It's just about falling apart. I think just still juicy. Yum. I think it must have been wrapping it in that prosciutto. But the star of the hero here is that stuffing. It is just delicious. Let's get a bit more on here. See if I can show you a bit. Don't know why this thing takes so long to focus sometimes. Not too close, too far away. There we go. And that, my friends, is a mouthful of pure, absolute joy, let me tell you. And I'm going to have another one. Oh, yum. Guys, you've got to give this a go. Oh boy. Alrighty. I actually don't want to stop eating this, but I'm going to just finish this video so I can sit down and finish the rest of this while it's still warm. Thanks for watching as always. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all the subscribers too. There's been a few more lately, so that's been heartening. Really appreciate that as well. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. It's yeah, I just want to keep making videos like this. I'm going to anyway, but if you subscribe, well, you'll get the heads up when the next videos are coming along. Alrighty guys, I'll see you all next time.